Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome to September's Simple Stories Saturday, the brainchild of the lovely Joanne. And Joanne invited myself and some other creative scrapbooker YouTubers to hop along with her every month. We do it on the fourth Saturday of the month, so today is that. And I have pulled out an absolutely stunner of a collection. It is Simple Stories. Simple Vintage Seas. It's designed by the absolutely incredible Katie Petite, who I am in awe with. She designs for Simple Stories vintage collections up to this year. I think she has released her last collections, which was Halloween and Christmas. And she also designs for 49 and Market. And huge fan, but I'm a huge fan of Simple Stories, if I'm honest, which is why I definitely wanted to hop along with Joanne and everybody else, because I not only have a ton of Simple Stories to use up, which I'm sure you agree is no surprise, I absolutely love Simple Stories. Okay, so I am diving right in, and we are using Simple Vintage Seas, as I said, and I am documenting a couple of photos of the ship that Kathy and I went on. Now you will notice that I have made a grand big boo-boo and covered up a lot of this photo. That's fine, there wasn't much more in it anyway. It probably just should have come up slightly, but I was lazy and didn't cut the photo because I printed it as a 6x4 with two 3x4s, and yeah. So my photo is going to go roughly here. I am covering this boat up. That is intentional. Purely because I didn't want just a little bit of it on show if I couldn't have all of it on show. Okay, so we are going to put this about here. There we go. And I'm using this absolutely gorgeous paper. I love this paper. It's one of those that I would describe as background papers, because all you literally need to do is plonk your photo and you're done. We could leave that here now and it's amazing. But I do want to add a few bits. So I have been through, I've got some of the ephemera, some of it is from the page pieces, some of it is from the ephemera. I've got a chipboard piece. I've also got some Dotty About Flair, the Flair Hut. We're still Dotty About Flair, as well as some epoxy flair, which have been made by myself using the epoxy stickers that we now sell at the Flair Hut, and the Simple Stories sticker book. And I just love them. Love them. Do have a couple of Nouveau drops. Whether we remember to use them or not remains to be seen. So I want to use this, I think, because looking at what we've got in the foam stickers, I think that's going to be our best option here. So I think I'll use that as the title. I want to use that on a sail away photo. So let's get this down, and I'm just going to stick it. I was going to use some foam dots to give it some dimension, but I think we'll just stick this, because we've already got some dimension going on with the chipboard frame, and we don't want it to be like full-on dimension. Okay. Now I do have somewhere. So obviously Simple Stories Saturday is all about whoopsie-daisy, Simple Stories. So we use products only from Simple Stories, but we will add in some other additions. That might be flair from various companies, the Flair Hut, it might be Nouveau drops, it might be ink, stencils, etc. Because obviously Simple Stories don't do absolutely everything. Now I do have some of this which I could use. Let me see if I can pull one out without pulling it all apart. That is a no. I even dropped the clip. Honestly, you can't take me anywhere. Excuse me. Okay. Just pop that there. So what I thought is we could have a little bit going on up here. Kind of just under this. I don't know what that's going to look like, if I'm honest. Let's have a look. It looks a bit too perfect for my liking, so I'm just going to sort of randomly cut at it. There we go. So sort of like, probably looks a bit worse now, to be honest, but it's like netting, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So something like that. Let's use some of that. It's something that I love. I've seen so many people on YouTube use it, and on layouts I see on social media, and I just don't use it enough. So obviously, because I saw somebody use it, I needed some, ordered it in every colour, and as I say, just don't use it. So that's another thing that has been moved and is now in front of me. Okay, so let's just add a little bit more adhesive on top of this. And let's get this stuck here. So I do want it to tuck under here, just a teeny weeny bit. So I think something like that. Yeah, so there is our title, and we've got some of that sort of texture behind the net. Okay, now when I was messing and like before I start filming, I do have a play. I kind of like the idea of that there. I love this, but this is a bit, I don't know, it's a bit too grungy, so I thought that might look quite good there, and that's as far as I got. I sort of went through the ephemera pack to see what else I might like to put on, and left it there. So I'm just making sure that I put these foam dots on the right side, because it is going to be partly over the chipboard frame. On the opposite side I will use foam dots so that it is the same level, otherwise we're going to have lumpity bumpity. And that, my friends, is a technical term, lumpity bumpity. If you are new here, by the way, if you've come here from one of the other people participating in Simple Stories Saturday, I am a bit crazy, and we do embrace the one crowd here. And if that's your kind of jam, I would love you to subscribe, but I generally don't go through all that on my videos, but it's definitely appreciated, shall we say. But I do sometimes talk a bit of rubbish. I shall forewarn you. Okay, so there is that, and we've got that dimension going on there. And then perhaps we could have one of these epoxies down here. I'll have a look in a minute. Okay, what else? I love these tickets. We've got sailing and ahoy. Sailing and ahoy. I guess we could have them there. What about if we staple them together? Something like that. I am a big fan of stapling tickets together. I can't wait to get the new tickets from Katie Petite as well. But I do absolutely love that Simple Stories have these in their vintage collections. And I'm really intrigued to see where they take the vintage collection now that Katie Petite has stopped designing. Because I am a huge fan of the vintage collections, but I think that's because of how they're designed. Like, there are some that I'm not a fan of. I know Joanne is a huge fan of, what's it called? Simple Vintage Weathered Garden. And we all know I'm not. I used it once for a challenge from my friend Moira. But apart from that, I've not really used it. But generally, I am a fan. So I've just added this here, Let's Sail Away. And it's generally a different style to mine, so I think that's why I'm drawn to it sometimes. So I am interested to see where this line, this sort of, this product line goes now that the designer has moved on. Okay, so I am just putting a hole punch into our anchor. It is a bit big, but that's okay. because we'll use some of this. Now, I do have blue, but I think this is better for a beachy, vintagey, nautical layout. What do you guys think? Do you use twine on your layouts, or do you not like the texture and dimension? Let me know. I know some people will only use dimensional products. Yes, I'm looking at you there, Helen. And I know other people have a mix. Some people don't like dimensional. And I think that's why this hobby is so amazing, because we're all so different. Okay, so I folded it in half and I'm folding it in half again. Let's see if we can fit that through. It might be a bit too big. Let's have a look. Can I carefully do it? Yeah. And then I'm going to thread that through there, like so. And then carefully, because it's not a big hole at all, I am going to push that through there. So we're just going to keep going down, and then that is going to cover the top of it, like so. And then let's just get rid of the end. So then we have a bit more texture and dimension going on here. Can never get this to go as tight as I want it. And it's probably not worth forcing it at this point. So I'll probably just do that. And then what I'm going to do is use this handheld. They're all handheld. You know what I mean. This mini roller. And we're going to pop this here. And then I'm going to put a bit of it there so I can stick some of these down like so. Just because I don't want it to be flying everywhere. And then sort of like that. It's not quite how I wanted it, but it's okay. I'm not going to stress. Then let's pop one of these epoxy flare. I just use a bit of tape or a bit of glue on the back of epoxy. Sticks it quite well. Pop that there. And then I did pull this out for there. So I will use it. I'll put up a bit of tape there. And a foam pad there. I am a big fan of utilising empty space in a photo. So we've got that there. And that's as far as I had sort of played around with the layout. And I love it. Love it so much. I love these details. I think we will add some Nouveau drops at some point. I do want to just add a couple more of these. Let's add that there. This might be the wrong... No, I'm going to put a... This is a standard flare from... It's either from Seize the Day or... inspired by Vintage Seas. Okay, so that's going to go there. And let's see. Let's have a look at the gorgeous embellishments that we have with this collection. I have stickers galore. Okay. So we've got... These are brads, but they are adhesive brads, like Simple Stories do. And I actually quite like them. It's a lot less faff. I know some people are not a fan. But I guess that's like everything. Can't like everything. Okay. I'd like to use that, but I don't think we need any more words. I think we're good on words. And now what we could do is add a couple of flags up here. But I don't think I need it. I didn't get the washi tape from this collection, which I do regret actually, because it was really nice. But you can't have everything. Okay. So we've got this. I am a huge fan of these strips. So I wonder if... So we could put that up there. I'm going to do that. Well, I've done that. And then I've taken it off the page as we do. So we'll cut that off. And what I might do is add in, if we've got some sort of red strip, that's just going to accentuate this area. So we've got best of times up there as well. The sticker book is filled with icons as well as banners, alphas, strips, lots of icons. And look at the gorgeousness here. Love it. And then we've also got some of these. One of these may work. These kind of stickers, which are like paper basically, they're not my favourite. I prefer the cardstock stickers. But I find that the sticker book does give you more options, so I do get it. I just generally don't reach for it before I reach for other stickers, such as these. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Oh, okay. So we've got this set sail. Nope. I think I'm near calling it done. So we've got that there that says let your dreams set sail. I am going to add a couple of Nouveau. So I'm going to add some here. Huge fan of Nouveau now that I know it levels. I was always nervous about it because of that. So we've got one there, and we'll put one down here. I generally see them as enamel dots, so I'll always do 3. I don't know why, it's just my little thing. I guess it's the whole rule of 3, which I don't subscribe to as a whole. On the whole. But I do like 3 Nouveau or enamel dots. In terms of journaling, I'm not sure I will do any journaling. It's going to be going in an album all about the cruise that Kathy and I took, so I'm not sure I need journaling on every layout, which is okay. We do have this seagull, which I could... No. Ahoy! I'm going to put that ahoy sticker there. And then I am going to add a red star up there and a blue star down there. And I've just put my finger in the Nouveau drop. That's why I don't use them that often. See if I can correct it. There we go. And now it just looks like it's a massive blob. And that, I think, my friends, is going to do it. Thank you so much for joining me for Simple Stories Saturday for September. please do check out the description box down below, where you will find a list of everybody playing along this month. It is the same bunch of creatives. I haven't been pulling my weight last month. I do apologise to everybody else on the hop. I am back slowly, but yes. There are so many awesome people playing along, including Kathy and Joanne, of course. Thank you to Joanne for everything you do in pulling this hop and Pink Fresh Friday together. I know it's hard work, and yeah, we appreciate you. So thank you. And thank you to you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you like the layout. I absolutely love this finished layout. It's so dimensional, so textured, and actually pretty simple. I just love this collection. So thank you so much for watching. I will be back for Simple Stories Saturday in October. Until then, stay safe, happy scrapping, and I will see you again very soon here on my channel. Bye for now.